the body language, the voice of Sam Larry was relaxed. Okay, hold on. That was a relaxed voice, not a panic voice. If that audio was within the timeline that Mohbad died, you will hear a panic person speaking. Okay, Aduke? It's just a little education, okay? You will hear a
No. I'm not gonna. That is not an education. It is your own opinion. Because I am not green. I don't go.
Okay, all right. So just let me quickly finish so that I can. Okay, so now you will hear somebody panicking, and you will hear a lot of pleading.
They're all panicking in the beginning. They play. People will still go party.
Hold on.
We do
At
party.
the beginning, listen to me. Aduke, please hold on, man. Hold on, Miss Aduke. So now, I want you to go back. When you I want you to go back and sit down before your big screen. If you have a big screen, small screen, I want you to play Sam Larry's body language when he recorded himself at an hotel. I want you to play that, and I want you to play this recent one and compare the body language.
Okay, do you know when he recorded himself in the hotel? Do you know the second date?
Hold on, Aduke.
Do you know that day? Do you know the month? Do you know the year?
Aduke,
Samilari, where they tell you say, Samilari, where they tell you say, the matter of Omotepa Atigbe Atisi, all station said to us 10 years ago. Why you did not believe that one? Say that 10 years ago.
Aduke,
why you not believe that one?
Aduke, madam.
Adedoyin, now you go and go láti lọ sit down. Kẹ́ ṣe analysis. Èmi mo ti mú òpónà dání báyìí. Mo ti tẹ bí mọ́lẹ̀.
Aduke, but I want you to know that voice note.
Let me just call
that voice note. Hold on, sir. Give me 1 minute. That voice note being recorded is a recent voice note. Now,
to come and say it's a recent, if not me,
well, it is recent now. Just look at the voice and the body language and the technicality and the quality of the voice. Come on now. That's simple.
Let us agree.
All right, so
I've not been picking anybody call. I don't want to pick it. Only because of you. And I trust you. You can't record my voice. That's what make me pick your call. Not to him that they are recording themselves.
Babala ironi. Lantan, that voice note no be recent. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ láti the beginning, kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ rárá. Kò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ rárá ni. Even during
the it means that conversation is recent. Now, this is what I mean. You see,
have you ever seen Lantan talking about the
so if he is saying that me sọ̀rọ̀ láti join dákẹ́ kíní kan láti join me post anything. How many times have you seen Zlatan post?
Are you now saying that Zlatan is advising Samilari to go and hold another press conference recently? Do you agree to that? He mentioned press. Motinike lo she press. Abi?
Samilari is a press conference.
Lantan said, I told you to go and do a press.
She's Samilari is a press conference. Not
a lot of press now. She wants to go lórí Telegram, lórí báyìí wọ́n ṣe interview pẹ̀lú lawyer kan báyìí now. Tí Naira Marley náà sọ̀rọ̀ tó ní tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ wípé mọ bí tí Naira Marley ti sọ.
Aduke, mo ti ní
ìdájọ́ sí ẹ má máa rẹ́rìn lọ́dọ̀ Daddy Freeze wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀.
Mi ò rẹ́rìn o.
Zoom kìíní tẹ̀ ń ṣe àwọn Zoom yẹn kọ́ okay. Press conference.
We are talking about press conference where there will be different journalists there asking
questions. Okay, are you saying after they have charged them to court and they have bailed them on a court, pé lọ́wọ́ sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yìí lẹ́yìn yẹn wọ́n sì tún need láti lọ ṣe press?
That is why you should believe that conversation.
The guy was just advising him.
Because, I don't understand because you realize
what time ni advice yẹn wà proper? What is the most certain time that advice of a press is proper? Was it not? Now wait. After, if not because Baba, I believe that it's because of Baba Mohbad charged the DPP and said they should bring the Sam Larry back. That was the reason why Sam Larry came out. Number one. The number two is before Baba Mohbad charged the DPP, the police, the courts, they have already freed them that one lower, they don't have any hand in the crime of even bully. They have already freed them, pata. If not Baba Mohbad that petitioned the PPP to bring them back. Are you now saying after they have the courts, the Nigeria whole court have said you people did not have hand, even in the bully, even in the crime, you did not have hand, go scot-free. You are still saying that they need to do another conference even after that.
So if that was the case, then why is Sam Larry calling Zlatan to tell him that, oh, there's sorrow when the court
it is necessary in the beginning when they want to lynch them, when we say we
very
should
wicked
them.
lady. Are you aware that this case? Are you aware that this case, the rumor has it that it's been transferred to Abuja?
Which rumor? That one is a lie. Papayano said it's a lie. Papayano said that is a lie.
We'll still find that.
That one a lie. That one a lie.
No.
That one a lie. No evidence.
Yeah.
That one a lie.
Anyway, the reason why I'm saying it, behind the scene, there must have been something that triggered Sam Larry this G3
It is because
approach.
of the DPP bringing them back.
Yeah, altogether. That's what I'm saying. There's a rumor that G3, there's something behind the scene that triggers him behaving this erratic behavior. He is desperate for damage control, and he put himself under the bus. Simple. Why can't you see like that?
It is your people's opinion and it is my own opinion too, because the moment the press conference is very, very needed was when they have not even arrested them and charged them to court. But after they have released them and freed them and say you have no hand, what stupid press are they still going to be advised to be doing? They need not.
Yes.
When did they free them? When did they free them, Aduke? When did they free them?
When did they free them?
Zlatan was just making his own suggestion. Is anything wrong?
Was it not 2024 they freed them?
When 2024?
Is it not 2024?
When 2024?
When did they arrest them?
They arrested them in 2023 now. They arrested them in 2023.
Okay, after they have arrested them, they have go to court. They have freed them that they has no hand in that case.
No, they were not free. They were on bail.
So there is no news that said they want money by Mohbad.
Yes, recently. That was recent.
That was recent. Recent one. That's the DPP. Recent one.
That was recent. I think that was late last year.
But one exonerate a prime boy.
Yeah, that was late last year.
So you are saying that after they free them on bail, they still need to hold the press conference and come and still talk, Abi?
Yeah, because if they release you on bail does not mean you're totally free.
Yeah,
you're just released on bail.
So they are, if now you go advise them to come and talk or to keep their
Of course.
Bro, I'm not going to advise them to talk. They should keep anything they have for them to go to court and go and place it in the court. Now,
do we not agree from every
I did not agree.
That conversation is new.
That call was not recent. My opinion, and I
on what basis?
Sniper.
On what basis? You disagree on what basis? You should have been this. Let us see where you are standing.
The reason is that there is a lot of events that Mohbad was bullied. Not be one. In fact, I might even say since 1 year. He used it to abuse Mohbad. Which year was that? Do you know there is a fight in Marian's house that day between C-Black and all of them before C-Black released that music?
2022.
Was Zlatan there?
It was 2022 back.
Which year is that? Which year?
2022.
God bless you. Do you know that Zlatan self is still there with Marian? So she man was
this Sam Larry that went to beat him there? Tofin Sofun, Zlatan, no, the Jade Soro.
Kilo fẹ́ mú jáde nínú argument to
we're talking about this audio now.
Let us wait for him. Let us wait for her.
I want to ask a last question.
Let's get your.
Why you go bullet?
Let's get what you're
Mickey, after this last question, Emima Bole, I want to ask you. ever since the day that Malians has been blowing, going viral, ever since the day that they have been fighting and bullying each other, have you ever heard Samilari posted anything about it or say anything about it? He has not been talking from the beginning. He never say anything out from the beginning. Have you? Show me the post. Let me go and read it from
Okay, let's say I agree with you. No, let's say I agree with you that Sam Larry have not been posted. Now, let us now go back to
Zlatan.
Okay, Zlatan has not been posting. Now, let's go back to that conversation. How can we use that to? How can you use that to convince me that that conversation is old? That he has not been posting.
Sorry, kò tí sọ̀rọ̀ kankan rí, kò tí post nípa anything rí, ó dẹ̀.
He doesn't want to talk. Hold on, please. Somebody pop him, right?
Hold on. Ìgbà wo ni wọ́n ya fídíò?
Okay, bra. The fact that he has not been
question.
Wait. The fact that he has not been talking from day one. Hello, I don't talk am now. 4 months before Mohbad died.
Okay, yeah. So
it was June.
Now you like Emma Fagun. It was June 2023.
Sorry, 2023.
Yes.
Oh my God. Now my girlfriend though. Now me as I be.
I know she just trying to be stubborn.
Bra, the fact that Zlatan has never speak before, he might refer. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú Zlatan kò sọ̀rọ̀. So why will you not say it is recent video?
Now, I will say it is recent. Question now. Now, sorry, I will say he is not talking, and that is a recent video because after they've had a video shoot, and they posted it together even after the incident. So him not talking now, I'm saying 2 years, 2 years. Now, it means that.
Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni now ó ti kò kí ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti
before kí Mohbad tó kó ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa
kí ni ó sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay, Priya, show me the post that he has ever made about every fight that happened in Malian's house.
That is after the fight.
You like to be postponing. Zlatan has
that is after the fight. Okay. Oh yeah, tell me how you can connect Zlatan and Mohbad together during Mohbad's time in Malians.
Malians house kan ní ibo ni Zlatan ti.
Connect wọn with any post, with any video, with any.
Lọ sí Instagram story wọn tó bá ń follow wọn dáadáa Instagram story nowhere.
If you follow wọn.
There is no post wey Naira go post wey go viral wey Zlatan no go dey there. Even
ilé tó go viral tá rí dáadáa tán wà ní Malian.
Bro, mo ti gbọ́ ẹ ní update.
Baby mi àjà náà ṣebí màá ti ọjà. Mr. Adedoyin, na husband and wife dey talk, abeg just make me and my baby make we talk finish. Baby àti ọjà kan fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹra wa ni. Aduke sori video conversation ẹ new one ni jẹ́ ká gbàgbé ẹ síbẹ̀ jẹ́ kí nàá ti gbàgbé ẹ síbẹ̀.
Aduke don't gree for that guy o, no let am enter your brain.
Make him go bring any evidence of Zlatan wey he don talk before. Even before Mohbad kpai he has never talk. Even before Mohbad kpai he no dey put him mouth. He no dey put him mouth.
He no dey put him mouth just because of say they no too dey.
So why are you now saying he go talk present?
Now after Mohbad comot for Malian,
person wey no dey talk when Mohbad dey alive na him go come talk when Mohbad.
Ìgbà tó kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Naira Marley lòun àti Zlatan wọlé síra wọn lára. Má gbàgbé pé ìgbà yẹn kan ni wọ́n release orin tóun àti Davido ṣe. Listen na ṣùgbọ́n èmi fún any timeline bí nǹkan ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
Ìgbà wo ni Zlatan gan blow gan pra? So mọ nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí Zlatan blow dáadáa. Bọ́lá Alẹ́ fẹ́fẹ́ dem Pepper demo.
I no produce pepper dem. Ṣé Malians ṣé Naira Marley ló produce pepper
That
dem?
was 2018, but 2018 stroke 2020.
Ṣé Naira Marley ló wá produce in pepper?
Ìgbà tí
Ṣé Naira Marley ló
blow
produce?
dáadáa nìyẹn. Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ Naira Marley? I'm talking about Zlatan.
Now gbogbo 2018 tí wọ́n sọ yẹn, na gbogbo 2018 tí wọ́n sọ yẹn, gbogbo 2018 tí wọ́n sọ yẹn, Mohbad wà ní Malia.
Oya ibo ni Zlatan wà ń gbà yẹn?
Zlatan ò sí London record label Malians.
Bọ́ wọn kì í jọ ń wà papọ̀ wọn sí.
Wọ́n lè jọ wà náà. Ó yá ṣé Zlatan wà lórí ẹ̀? Ṣé Zlatan wà ní DMW ni? Òun àti Davido ṣe jọ ń wà.
I'm not talking about record label.
Ṣé Zlatan wà ní DMW?
What's the purpose of this discussion? Nobody is exploring this Zlatan. I don't understand.
But the purpose of this discussion is that this is room talk.
I'm not exploring this Zlatan.
This is room discussion between husband and wife. Before they later enter each other, they go first quarrel. Now that quarrel they go for come take enter each other. She want be missing me. Yeah, my son,
Okay, all right. So can I just
anything when you try to do, you cannot get on the forget.
Okay.
Let me just say something. I will say this for me as a doubting Thomas. Anytime Zlatan comes out, let him prove to us that this audio that we heard is recent. If he doesn't say anything about it, for me, it's old. That is all. Because if he says that it's recent, then I will hold Sam Larry accountable. Hold on.
Now because of say make Aduke suppose make she like you. Now he make you the
no. But I already said this after Roland.
Why you they do like this? Why do
no. I already told Sir Roland and say I will not agree with him for this one.
I know now. Say you no one agree. Now he make you follow Aduke.
I can be on call with you, Pra. Listen, I can be on call with you, and me and you will dey talk. Because that thing just happened yesterday. I no go put the year. I say, since 2 years now, you should really know. And that may be 2023. And we're talking about 2021. I don't tell you before. But if that's something where they plan, if it's something they plan, it might mistakenly call 2023. It can call the year, the particular year. But this one now, they didn't call the year. So everybody should just leave it until this guy, when he call himself Zlatan, will be set. Listen, I don't pass this level. When I do, I go start on my own until Satan can prove me wrong. All right.
Can I speak now, gentlemen and women? So now was released, or why Sam Larry was not, was released, why he received that bargain. I think for me, what happened is, hold on, give me a second. I think what happened is that there was a plea bargain for Sam Larry to keep quiet. Okay? I think there was a plea bargain. Oh, no. I understand. I think there was a plea bargain for Sam Larry and Naira Marley to be released on one point, to be quiet after they are released. Because if you look at all this, I want you to sit down and make your own calculation. Now, he was released because they wanted him to be quiet, don't speak, because if Sam Larry had gone, or if he had been charged, a lot would have come out. And what they did was to shut him up by releasing him and charging the nurse and spending to carry the cross. That is exactly what happened.
Between bully and who kpai Mohbad. So don't have it together. Nurse case is what kpai Mohbad.
Hold on, I will. Give me a second, Aduke. Please, let's be constructive, please. Lali was released, but now because the game is changing, it's changing on Sam Larry because of the San Wahab Shitu, because this is going to come back again, and there is a lot going on behind the scene that TikTokers do not know, and I don't want to go into that. So Sam, hold on now, Aduke, please hold on, madam. So that is what is going on now, and Sam Larry is trying so hard to make sure that it doesn't go back. That's number one. Number two, let's speak on the bullying aspect. Was it wise for Sam Larry to have gone to where Mohbad was recording? I think that was an invasion. And I think that is a problem. So now, if that is a problem, I think the wife of the deceased, as it stands right now, should have petitioned Sam Larry or sued Sam Larry for what? Bullying Mohbad. That stands. Then if you want to go back and you say that, okay, Mohbad was bullied and blah, 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 blah. As of the time that Mohbad was bullied, did this suffer any mental issue? Was there a mental issue on that? Then that needs to be proven with a doctor's report to back that up.
There was, but there was no doctor.
Okay. So if hold on, please. Then
let me answer your question now. There was.
Hold on. Just let me finish. Then you can please. If that was the case, then what needs to happen is that the wife of the deceased, who is in the position, and the father of the deceased, what they need to do is to take up this case again in a new way. They need to separate it from Mohbad's death and the bullying. They need to take that up, petition Sam Larry, and let them go to court. That would be good. I'm sorry. Then I don't know what to call that. If you believe that your husband was bullied to a point of him suffering, having a mental collapse or whatever it is, what you need to do is to petition Sam Larry right away. I also have I have an issue.
Do you know that they can still make remedy for that?
Yes.
No, let us make
Sam Larry, hold on. And if Sam Larry believe, right, that because I remember that when the deceased wife, went to, I think, Channel Television, I can't pinpoint now, and she said, well, I think on the bully have Sam Larry also need to petition the deceased wife for lying on him. Okay?
That mentions Sam Larry in all of this.
So what she needs to do?
Mention Sam Larry.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, sir. What she needs to do is to take up the O'Malley and take up Sam Larry on the aspect of bullying, and she needs to back it up with proof. I have proof.
Yeah, you're asking for that proof. Technically, right? Mohbad developed anxiety, and that gave him high blood pressure.
Okay,
and for somebody as young as 26, you cannot have high blood pressure.
Okay, I get it. So now, if you are going to say that, hold on, sir.
Mali even alluded to it that he said he was going through mental issues.
Sam Larry. Okay, good.
It could be now. Yeah, they could prove on that.
Okay, so now, hold on now. So if you are saying that Sam Larry admitted to that, so that is to tell you that how can Sam Larry be the one? Excuse me. How can Naira Marley be the one?
Do you follow this case at all?
I do, definitely.
Why would you now say if I admit that some Naira Marley said that? You should have seen that video, haven't you?
Sir, listen. I watch these videos a lot, more than you. Even the show that Mohbad had in London, I watch more than you think. Okay.
I don't come on TikTok and talk. Let's move on.
Okay, but now what I want to tell you is this. If they believe that Mohbad was in agony, Mohbad was in pain, he suffered mental issues, he had mental issues in his lifetime, and this was due to the bullying, what they need to do, they need to go to the psychiatrist, and they need to get a note. They need to have their paperwork together with their lawyer, and they need to sue Sam Larry and sue Naira Marley. Then they go to court. I am still. Hold on, sir.
Hold on.
And I am still.
Okay.
Okay, so and I don't like where you are. Hold on.
Let me ask question for clarity.
Please let me ask question for clarity. You will. Hold on. Just let me quickly put this in. And I am still flabbergasted. Okay, I'm still much flabbergasted that this hasn't taken place yet. Over 2 years, we haven't seen that. That needs to be done. That needs to be done. Because if you're saying that the bully was part of this issue and you're talking about the blood pressure, we need to see Mohbad's medical records on before and after. Before Mohbad went to Naira Marley, what was his blood pressure? Was the systolic, maybe, what's it called? Was the systolic whatever, or the diastolic whatever. We need to
That's
know
why
that.
you should allow that a conversational thing. Now, I wanted to ask
Okay,
you
all right, go
before
ahead,
that,
please.
before all of this, before the demise of Mohbad was not reported to have gone to an hospital, no medical record. All these things are not online. Nobody is saying it. This in and now. How would the lawyers now build on what is not there? Like go to if there had been a record of Mohbad at the hospital, the only time I saw, maybe that was what we have online, was when he was released from NDLA. That he was alleging that they gave him water and yeah, that's there. But the other ones, nothing. You can't find anything except they bring
Okay,
anything out tomorrow alleged. So how can you now build on that as a legal practitioner to
okay.
fight for Mohbad that
Well,
he was bullied and he went to mental
yes.
breakdown? Oh yeah.
So now, let me tell you something. I have a snapshot of when Mohbad was at the hospital. I think it was after he was released from the NDLA. I don't know what happened. I think is yeah. Hold on. I think that was after he was released from the NDLA. I can't put a timeline. Hold on, Aduke, please. I can't put a timeline on that. You want to take them to court, you want to sue them, and if you're a lawyer or you want to decide or you want to take this up, first of all, you need to have medical records backing this up. Let's be civil. You need to have medical record backing this up that Mohbad had If you're going to go to court and you want to stand before a judge and you want to argue this out, judge, listen.
You a video by Naimali
Yes.
himself saying that.
Hold on. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Having a video is very, very good. Okay. So now, how do you prove that actually contributed to his blood pressure? You need to have medical records backing that up. You can't just go before. Okay. Yeah. Video is good. And I want to tell you now, and I want to say that what Sam Larry did to Mohbad, I think that was just terrible. You invaded his privacy. You took merchants. No matter how you want to talk, no matter what you say now, it doesn't matter. The point is that where you invited to that occasion, that is an invasion. And that's a problem right there. And this is and I think whoever is going to take this up needs to sit down and think about all this. Why did you invade his privacy? What was, you know what? As we continue to talk about this, it's becoming more painful that this young man had to go through this with you. Sam Larry, you said that Mohbad was very close to you. You were close to his wife. The point is that this woman said she does not know you. Up to today, she stands on that. You need to prove, Sam Larry, that you actually were close to the wife of the deceased. And if you have a relationship with somebody, a friendly relationship with somebody, why did you take knives? Why did you take cutlasses to where this guy was?
The bish. So don't justify.
Okay. So if that is what they do at the beach, okay.
Now, so they do for each other. I don't witness them well.
Okay. So if that is what they do to each other, what they need to do now, they need to look at this. So that is to tell me that a lot of people have died through this incident. Because you want to tell me that when you are angry with somebody, you take cutlasses to that person? You take knives to that person? That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. And it is outrageous and it is ridiculous. So now, on that mental issue, they need to have backups of when, after Mohbad was bullied, maybe Mohbad went to the hospital. Bring all your medical records before and after.
You are getting it twisted.
Oh, I'm getting it twisted. Okay, I got you. All right.
If they should bring any record, it is about that video that you said you have on Snapchat where Mohbad was in the hospital, and that was during the time of VDM.
Hold on 1 minute, please. Mrs. Adedoyin, where do you live, please?
So, do you also know?
Where are you residing?
I live in Nigeria.
If it's in the Western world,
I live in Nigeria and I travel. Yeah.
As in, where are you presently? I don't need to know location. Just give me.
It is so
Are
delicate
you
for
up?
him.
Are you uptown or?
Why why
Yeah.
why do you want to know my private life?
Okay, don't worry. You sound like someone who lives in the Western world. Is that yeah? I was just so I understand why you will not know what it looks like
Let
in
me tell
Nigeria.
you,
Hold
I
on,
live
Mr.
in
Adedoyin.
Nigeria.
You see, I understand why you will not understand what it looks like in those kind of setting, and especially for a star, and especially if galvanized against. Now, you would say that there should be a standby video at a videos as a video recording scene. Anywhere there should be a standby. If there should be someone recording. Now, you now ask me now that why was a video stopped?
Why what?
Why was a video that was capturing when these people and if that video stopped, what of the backup video that was capturing every moment and they could cut from that video to make up their video? Of course, as a videographer or cinematographer, they will know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so the point is not
So
about okay,
it
so
means
the
that I
point
just want
is
you to
not
understand that there are cases in Nigeria, and that is what we are using just for about to really tackle. If we know what we are doing, there are cases in Nigeria that there are some people that feel that they are above anything, they are above even the law, and they can trample on you anything, irrespective of who you are. Now you live in the Western world.
well, I do
That
not
might
live
be
in the
very
Western
strange.
world,
But
and I think you're wrong about that.
In Nigeria, especially in that kind of location, if they galvanize even against you, as if your vehicle should stop there, maybe it develop fault on the road or anywhere around there, you will pay because you are on the road. You will
Okay.
pay, and so what is the
Okay, so
justification for
now,
that?
I want to talk about the Western world and non-Western world or wherever. Okay, I travel. I travel anywhere. Okay, and I live in Nigeria. Okay, so that's to tell you that. Okay, that clarifies that. But I do travel. So now, what they need to do, if that is what is going on, then that means the house needs to look at this. The house needs to look at this and draw a and they need to write a new law to stop this. Okay, that's it. All right. So I'm.
Can we go on with this? How can we do it through this just from back? That's you see, I always want us
So
to
how
talk
can we
and
do it
provide
through the justice
solutions.
of
Yeah.
Mohbad? Okay. What
How
they
can
need
we
to
do
do
it
is
now?
to yes.
Yeah.
What they need to do is to write to the house. Okay. Is maybe to write to the house and see what they can do. Okay. So all right, guys. It was nice talking to you. Thank you.